Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me in this new episode of the Twilight Zone. So, I'm finally back in my office. I know I took quite some time to get back to my office. So, before my journey, I made several episodes which I already processed. One of them is already ready to be published, but now today is the day to produce new material. So, for today's episode, I got caramel popcorn, and I got this limited edition Coke. Remember that you can subscribe to my channel. It's just a tiny little click you have to do. You can also follow my social networks, and if you really want to help my channel and you want to watch this reaction and all the other reactions in this channel uncut, uncensored, and without ads, you can also become a patron or a YouTube member. I will leave all the links in the description box below. One thing I've heard about this episode is that this is a good episode for dog lovers, and since I'm a dog lover, even though apparently my dog doesn't love me back, here I am. Anyway, so let's get this done. Aww. Oh, super old people. But man, back in the time, whatever age you had to keep working, you know?
Well, old man, what are you hollering about?
You're gonna suffocate in there and lack air one of these days. Why don't you leave the door open?
Well, I gotta keep that dog out of the house somehow. Coming in here.
Oh, look at that!
When I go in that house, Rip goes too.
Well,
That dog saved my life.
Oh.
yeah, let the ornery thing come on in.
He earned his ticket. Yeah.
Rip's got feelings. You don't want him hurt.
I'll let him in the house, and I'll feed him. But I'll be switched if I'm gonna start sweet-talking him.
Tickle me sometime. When's the last time you got yourself kissed?
Oh my god!
I figure it. It was in the spring of 1924. Don't you come near me, old man.
Yes, sir. I've been thinking about giving you a kiss for the last month or two.
Either you sit down and eat your supper and stop talking silly.
Ah, that's all sweet.
Nearly 50 years we've been married, eh?
50 years.
Well, I wouldn't have had it any other way.
Oh.
Here, Rip.
I'll
Okay,
feed
not
that-
even I do that, okay?
Where I'm going coon hunting.
I wish you wouldn't go hunting tonight.
Why not?
Well, 3 nights ago I saw blood on the moon.
Never been bad sleeping.
And 2 days ago, a bird flew in the house and lit on your side of the bed and nearly scared me to death.
Okay, that's scary.
Well, I'm a-going anyways. Them signs don't bother me at all.
Well, they bother me.
Marriage.
An old man and a hound dog named Rip.
Hmm.
Usually these evenings end with one tired old man, one battle-scarred hound dog, and one or more extremely dead raccoons. These hunters won't be coming home from the hill. They're headed for the backwoods of the Twilight Zone.
Oh. No.
You can get him.
He doesn't seem to be interested by the raccoon, eh? Oh, there he is. Is the raccoon really running away from a dog? Oh, he already cornered him.
Treat him, didn't you, boy?
Oh, treat him.
Don't want to doubt your word, but there ain't no coon up there.
Oh, he's not there.
Tricked you, didn't he, boy?
That raccoon is not running away from anyone. He's just having a day.
Don't go in there.
Oh no, wait. He belly flopped that river. What, he doesn't know how to swim?
That coon's gonna drown you, Rip.
What are you doing there? Just get in the water.
I'm coming, Rip.
Oh my god, you're taking forever. Oh. Oh, your jacket. Doesn't it get... No, we couldn't lose your jacket. No. And he went all the way to the other side again. You could just put it on a branch. Did a crocodile get him? What happened? Well, at least the raccoon came out, but what about the others? Looks pretty peaceful. Oh, there they are. It's been all morning. I mean, that sun looked really high up.
Rip, that old woman gives us Hail Columbia.
Oh, yeah.
Staying out all night.
And they're still coming back empty-handed. With everything that she told them, like, I don't want you to go out. She's gonna be super scared.
3 feet's deep enough for a dog.
Well,
Oh, they're gonna bury a dog.
according to old man Simpson, Rip ain't no ordinary dog.
Then you dig it.
What's the guy's name?
It'd be kind of lonesome around here without old man Simpson.
Did he die? Oh my god, are they burying the dog?
Reckon them Miller boys gotten hard of hearing.
Oh my god, he's dead.
What you old boys up to?
This guy's so dead.
What you old boys doing?
Nobody's let him know yet.
All right, don't answer me then. You're digging this hole on my land. Now, if you want to...
Oh, they're burying him and he doesn't get the clue yet.
I say get moving.
And he doesn't know them? I mean, they do know him, but he doesn't know them? Oh my goodness, that box has the body.
It's just a dog.
Not to some folks.
Why didn't you tell me you'd lost a dog?
Oh,
How did it happen?
how did it
I'm
happen?
gonna blame you for not talking.
Apparently you jump into a river.
And speaking of trouble, that old woman's gonna have plenty of that for us.
Oh no, the wife! Oh my god!
Could be the old woman still sleeping.
She's probably still waiting for him. Oh no, but they already know he's dead. Oh my god.
Morning.
Ah!
Lord be with you, sister.
Amen, brother.
How come he doesn't get it?
Even though he didn't belong to the church.
Well, it's gonna be a big shock though.
To go. I just been sitting here trying to figure it out. It was just I begged him not to go.
Oh my god.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
He's in there.
Oh my god.
It's just a dream. We'll wake up in a little. And everything'll be like it ought to be.
He's still in denial. Oh man, what a shocking image.
What you old boys taking out of there?
What do you think?
Who's in that box?
Alpha. Oh man, it's gonna be shocking to see. It's like Ghost, remember with Patrick Swayze? Like realizing that you're actually dead. This episode is really feeling kind of slow.
Now, who in the tarnation built this fence up?
He's not at the cemetery anymore?
I don't memorize ever seeing this fence before.
I don't memorize. The dog is adorable.
Well, I wasn't expecting nobody this morning.
He can't see him?
Put you to no trouble, friend, but it seemed like I lost my way.
Well, that's what everybody says at first. Now, what's your name, friend?
Simpson, Hyder Simpson.
He doesn't want to be there.
Simpson lives over on Wales Mountain. Rip and me here, we never have traveled this far before. Never have traveled so far we couldn't see the top of Wales Mountain.
How old are you, neighbor Simpson?
Well, sir, I've been walking the earth for something like 70 years now.
He's my dad's age.
I just need to know one more thing, neighbor Simpson. How'd you die?
I was born with that. Man, that's solid flesh and bone there. You feel that?
Think back, neighbor. What did you do last night?
And like a coon will, it headed for the water, and Rip didn't do nothing but go right
They
in there.
didn't make it.
Running out on this log, and
He doesn't remember anymore.
hey, friend,
Something burning?
Well, that pasture right up there they call the Elysian Field. Cross that and you come to the Golden Street. That takes you right to the Celestial Palace, where the old master has his headquarters.
take your name to be St. Peter.
I keep the gate. That's a fact.
Oh.
I always thought there was a lot of singing and dancing in heaven. How
Yeah.
come I don't hear no music?
Because you're on the outside. The minute you step inside that gate, you'll hear your favorite hymn.
Well, I don't care much for him.
Come on in and reap your heavenly reward.
Come on, Rip.
Oh, hold on, neighbor Simpson. You can't take that dog in there.
There ain't no please.
What?
Don't make no never mind. He can't come in.
How come?
How can you have... No! I'm sorry, I refuse this idea that if you're in heaven, then there shouldn't be any animals. I don't know. It's like when I was a young girl, and I always loved animals, and I remember I hated so badly that our mothers wouldn't let the animals inside the house because it would get dirty. I get it. I drive myself insane cleaning the floors 5 times a day. I get it. I get my mom now. But still, to me, it's not a happy place if you don't have your dog with you. And this idea of heaven, I'm sorry, but like, I feel this guy's gonna end up walking, forever, not finding a place in the world because nobody accepts the dog. That will be a very busy street. Okay, if nobody could get in any of those places without their dog, that will be a very busy street to walk on. Eternity.
There's another place we can put him, though, right up the road. Now, you just tie him to the fence there. I'll walk him up for you a little later on.
Okay, if there's a dog's heaven, I'm sorry, like, if there's a dog's heaven, it will be also horrible for dogs not to be with their owner. They also develop feelings for the owners. So... no, I'm sorry, but I'm totally against these ideas.
Come on, Rip.
Yeah, he's gonna walk
Neighbor Simpson.
forever.
But I don't reckon in there's any place for me.
Exactly.
Any place that's too high for looting for Rip is too fancy for me.
Wait, it's not only that. It's the fact that this man is being incredibly loyal to the dog because he gives the dog a very important place in his life because the dog saved his life. And this is some sort of loyalty that not only dogs are loyal to humans, but humans can also correspond this loyalty. He is being loyal to the dog that once saved his life, and he knows that he also said he has feelings. So yeah, I'm sorry, but that won't be also... whatever, I'm just...
How thoroughbred does a dog have to be before you let him in there anyway?
No dogs allowed. They're a dog.
What kind of outfit you running don't allow no dogs?
Exactly.
Well, me and Rip will go on down there then.
Well, you won't get in. Dogs maybe, but not you.
Now, what kind of heaven would it be with nothing in it but dogs?
Exactly.
Dog's got a right to have a man around just the same as a man's got a right to have a dog around.
Exactly.
Why don't you go on in the gate, and a little later on, I'll slip the dog through the fence to you. It's breaking the rules, but I'll do it.
Friend Peter.
Can you break the rules in heaven?
If I go in that front gate, Rip's going in that front gate likewise.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I got another idea.
Oh, what are you doing there, mister?
Well, I just thought I'd hold on to your dog and let you go on in, take a look around, see how you like it.
I don't have to go inside to make up my mind. What kind of coon hunting would I have in there without Rip?
Man, they don't allow no coon hunting.
Oh, you don't say.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh no! Okay, so this is kind of ironic, but it's like, what do you mean I can't go in and kill raccoons? What kind of heaven is that?
Well, we'll go wherever that road takes us.
This is Eternity Road.
Eternity, told you.
Never stops, leads nowhere.
And Rip will do all right.
Aww. Walk forever in eternity with your dog? I'm sorry, but now I'm thinking this dog. Dog. I mean, not only did he get his owner killed, now he got him off heaven to walk, forever in this endless path. Like, that's I don't know, Rip. We love you. That's all I can say. Oh, he sits right next to him.
Eternity's a powerful long spell to go without a coon hunt, ain't it, Rip? Wouldn't surprise me none if I don't sneak in there and talk to the judge or somebody. Me and you stays together. Just like we was when we was traveling down below.
No.
At least we ain't the only ones wandering around.
Somebody else who wouldn't let off his cat?
I'm looking for a Mr. Hyder Simpson and a hound dog named Rip.
Oh.
If you and Rip's all set, we might as well mosey along.
Mosey along where?
Heaven, Mr. Simpson.
Well, now... That'd be a hell of a place without Rip.
You ain't far wrong. That is hell.
Heaven's up yonder a piece.
Oh. Oh. That's where the dog didn't want to go in.
Always trying to get folks in there right down to the last minute. Well, they was afeared Rip would have warned you.
Yeah,
If
of
he
course.
was a man, well, he'll walk right into hell with both eyes open. But even the devil can't fool a dog.
Exactly, yeah.
You wouldn't be St. Peter, would
I'm sorry, this guy kind of looks good looking, but he looks like an idiot when he smiles. That's one. Second, it makes so much sense because the dog didn't want to be there. He was trying to pull away. He kind of got aggressive when this Peter guy tried to get the dog. And yeah, this place that you could see like smoke. I thought that something was burning. It was obviously hell, but you can't see what's happening. And the guy was trying to trick him in every way that he could so that he will get in to that place, but the dog would always warn him, and that was like, no, he can't come in. Well, let me go just check. No, keep it here. That makes so much sense.
I'm just a regular angel here.
How's the coon hunting up here, boy?
Just fine, Mr. Simpson. Welcome to heaven, Mr. Simpson.
Not what I pictured.
Rachel.
No.
That's my old woman.
And she'll be along directly, too, I'm told.
Aww.
Of the Twilight Zone.
Okay, so exactly like people said, if you are a dog lover, this is definitely the episode for you. So it speaks a lot about good qualities in human beings, like being loyal, to be kind-hearted. And these are characteristics that Mr. Simpson had. He was very loyal to his dog. He couldn't imagine a world, no, well, not a world, but he couldn't imagine a concept of heaven where you wouldn't be able to be with your dog. And me as a dog owner, I also see it, and I'm like, why would I want to be in a place where I cannot be with my dog? And for people that owns dogs, especially now that there's been like a little more relationship with dogs, that at some point I think it goes to the other extreme where I think it's just not healthy the way that sometimes people relate with their animals, but that's them. But as long as you can keep a dog as your friend, and you know, this companion that is with you when you are sad, when you are happy, when you are angry, and the dog is always there with you. And this is something that Flash, that he already passed last year, he had that, you know, he would be with me no matter what. And Robin is exactly the same. We call her a therapy dog because as soon as she feels that somebody is overstressed or sad or depressed, she immediately can sense it and goes directly with that person and lies on top of that person. And it's something that we didn't teach her or anything. It's just something that happens. So obviously when you have a pet with which you have this sort of, you know, friendship, is a different type of friendship that you're going to have with an animal. Obviously, you can't imagine a life without animals. And this is something that, you know, when you're a dog person, you're always trying to figure out how you're going to fix your life with the dog included. And so for me, it's always trying to figure out how to keep my house clean. How can I travel with the dog? Am I going to go to a place? Is that a place pet friendly? Am I gonna go to a place where I cannot take the dog? Okay, can I leave the dog with my parents? She loves being at my parents' house, by the way. She prefers to be there than being here in my apartment anyway. But yeah, you create this relationship with your animals and it can totally happen. So yeah, even though this episode can be a little far-fetched, it's not far-fetched for me because I would totally go walking on Eternity Road. I don't know. It's a horrible thing. Like, the dog doesn't deserve to be abandoned, but obviously that's something that only hell will do, you know? Bring in the people that would abandon their pets no matter what, that have no loyalty to their pets, that have no heart for them. That's the place, you know, that's hell, and that's what that kind of people would go. So yeah, good picking up. I really thought it was gonna be like this guy was gonna walk for the rest of his life with his dog, which didn't look like such a terrible thing to happen, but it's, you know, the Twilight Zone, so it's sometimes a not so what happy ending, but in this case it was. It's a feel-good episode, and this is why I liked it. Okay, so here is some trivia from IMDb. The dog Rip is a blue tick coonhound. Okay. Hyder says that he's just over 70 years old. However, Arthur Honeycutt, the protagonist, was only 51 at the time this was filmed, and Jeanette Nolan was 50, and she was supposed to be 66. The dog's name, Rip, is an obvious allusion to rest in peace. Okay. The cabin in the show is the same one as the one in the Beverly Hillbillies lived in. Okay. Guest star Jeanette Nolan would later appear in The Calling, 1978 episode of The Waltons, the iconic series created by The Hunt writer Earl Hamner Jr. Okay. The writer of this episode, Earl Hamner Jr., will go on to create the long-running drama The Waltons. The way Hyder and Rachel addressed each other as old man and old woman is a precursor to the cantankerous banter. Oh my goodness. The way Hyder and Rachel addressed each other as old man and old woman is a precursor to the cantankerous The way Hyder and Rachel addressed each other as old man and old woman is a precursor to the cantankerous banter between Grandpa and Grandma Walton, who also addressed each other as such. Both Orville Sherman and Titus Mode, who played the Miller brothers, died of prostate cancer. Okay, I think the trivia was a little more Twilight Zone shocking than the actual episode, but yet anyway, I really love this episode. As you guys know, I'm a big dog fan, so obviously this was the kind of episode for a person like me. Thank you again for joining me on this journey, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless, and bye bye.